Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Renegade Roundtable podcast here. I am Jeffrey Kirby. As always, each and every week, we are joined by Jared, or joined with Jared. Jared, how in the hell are you?
Okay, I guess. Optimistic a little bit. Playoff week.
It is definitely that.
I would be normally excited, but
oh no, it's exciting.
I
don't care what anyone says. I'm at that level of the week. I am at that level of the week. It is exciting.
It's exciting.
It's a little bit more exciting when we get to what we were just talking about off here a couple of minutes ago about what a certain someone had to say.
Yep.
But first and foremost, it is, like you said, it's officially playoff week, and right now, for a lot of fans, this is probably the lowest that you've seen the fan base going into a playoff week in God knows how long. Lower than what it was against Kansas City when we knew we were going to get obliterated, but we were finding ways. And I think we were just excited to be able to go and see Ben Roethlisberger play one more time.
Yep.
Last year, it was
quarterback.
that whole shebang. That was that whole debacle.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the lowest that I have seen this fan base be for a playoff game in God knows how long. And damn it, I think we need to. Let's look at it this way. It's Ravens week, part 3.
Yep.
That right there should get you excited.
It is. It's everything's reset, and after Sunday's game, everyone was down. Once the week started going by, I started hyping yourself back up again. It's like, oh, it's almost time. Saturday night, Amazon Prime, 8:00 against the Ravens. It's 0-0 in the playoff week. We tied the series during the season. Anything can happen. Anything happened. I don't judge. Even though Vegas knows everything, I don't trust a damn word they say half the time. Most of the time, usually, they have the Ravens 10-point favorites. It was 9.5 last time, but that's pretty big against a divisional opponent this week.
All right.
So
first off, I got to give my boy shout out to Big A here in the Facebook chat. He said, "We here." And he says, "Y'all know damn well you're getting blown out, bro." Listen, fuck that shit. We ain't getting blown out.
I don't think
it's a delusion coming out of me. I don't care. He said Ravens by 14. Nah, fuck that shit. Steelers by 100. Let's go.
Steelers by 100. I wish.
No. I wish. No, but I do think that, like you mentioned, without Zay Flowers, that's going to be absolutely huge. So now, who do you got to worry about in the pass game? You got to worry about Isaiah Likely. You got to worry about Mark Andrews.
Yep.
Then you got to worry about, obviously, Derrick Henry. That's going to be a...
Yep.
That is a task and a half.
Yep.
That is a task and a half here. First comment here on X here. Frank said, "Get him, Kurt." Yes, sir. We get him. But shout out to my boy Big Guy. But it's going to be a tough task. And real quick, though, I want to get back. I want to go to that game on Saturday against the Bengals. Because that game was very annoying. The offense just looked beyond putrid.
Yeah, more
until you finally showed a little bit of tempo.
Yeah.
That's all what can we please, for the love of mankind, stop running the ball on first down every damn time?
Yeah, I think I saw this interesting stat is we ran the ball on first down the whole first half. Yeah, that is not good. No good. And it didn't work. Usually. No.
Not at all. And that's against a defense that they just ended up firing their defense coordinator.
Yep.
Andy here says Henry's running all over y'all. Nah, screw that shit. We locking him down. Let's go.
It's like I said, it's a tough task. But about Saturday's game, the offense was just awful.
So real quick, I have to bring this in right now. This is a very important comment that needs to be brought up right now. Is forget about Steelers talk. Let's talk about the real question. How will Joy Taylor allegations affect LeBron James' legacy? I think what's going to end up happening is I think this is going to affect it drastically because if LeBron James never got a chance with Joy Taylor, then I think that should show because I think she would have gave LeBron. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't care.
Oh, shit. No, but no, you know what's more annoying about that game on Saturday was the fact that towards the end you had a chance to win too.
Yeah, it was poor 2-minute drill offense.
Yes,
by Russell Wilson. That
very
drive,
bad.
The run. I don't know where we was running to. I don't know if we. I think we had a time. I had to waste it there, and then we had no timeouts, or we didn't have any time. I don't remember. Let's see. That's how much I don't remember right now. Because I don't care about the game now. It's already gone forever, whatever.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep, out of sight, out of mind. But that was horrible 2-minute offense. What are we doing? We were only down to 3. Is that we were down 2 or 3 to win the game, or was it a touchdown? Was it 4? I don't even know.
What, going at the end of the half or
the end of the game?
Oh, we were down 2. We only needed it with a field goal.
That's what I thought. And I think the plays that they were being called, no one was getting open, or nobody was open. I don't know. The offense was just awful, and now it makes me, I'm sure it makes you question more of how much you're willing to pay Russell Wilson and bring him back. I think it's.
You know my answer to that.
I know. And this game is going to determine as well, against the Ravens. Now, if we beat the Ravens, now that might change. Most likely, we're going to probably play Kansas City. Most likely, is it the highest?
Well, it depends on what happens in the playoffs because anything
can happen, which is very true.
Real quick, got a bunch of comments to get to here, real quick. So. Here on Facebook, I know you guys will see them on the chat, but I'm going to roll through them. What RJ says, bro, Wilson is the reason we lost to begin with. Yep. And then a bunch of random stuff. And then Dan here says, it's been fun to watch them win this season, but I think your boys will be on vacation in the Bahamas next week. No, we're gonna be taking a trip somewhere else because we're winning this week. Let's go. We're ending this damn streak.
I'm very optimistic for this week. Like I said, I'm hyping myself back up this week for Saturday night. Going to be out watching the game with some of my friends, hopefully, to see a win. I pray to the Lord, please. If we beat the Ravens, what is the media going to say about the Ravens now?
You know what? Though? Here's what I gotta say about this whole thing. I'm glad you caught. You mentioned Mike Tomlin.
Oh, Mike Tomlin. Yeah.
This morning, I lost brain cells this morning, and I'm gonna put that. So if you guys follow me on X, which by the way, right there, go follow me. You guys saw that I posted a random poll, and it probably makes no sense.
Yep.
It makes no sense.
I saw
but I'm going to add the context to why I put that. Because I had someone in a group chat say that we should let go of Mike Tomlin to go get Rex Ryan. I'm like, what? He says he's a needle mover. It's like the only needle he's moving is his blood pressure needle, first off. Second off, the dude has been a head coach in nearly a decade for a reason.
Yep.
The guy that you want to replace your current head coach lost to that head coach in the playoffs when they played each other before.
Yeah.
And number 3, and he's one of those guys that just wants change. It's ironic. And I'm like, okay, you want change? Let's go. You know what? We're doing this for change. Let's go out and get Hugh Jackson because Hugh Jackson's change. He was actually for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you trolling or do you have like a singular brain cell? If that. And it's ironic because I mentioned that, and then about an hour later, Hugh Jackson gets signed to Georgia. I want to say it was Georgia State to be the offensive coordinator. But that made me lose brain cells.
Yeah, and the Rex Ryan,
if you want to get rid of Mike Tomlin, that's one thing. And here's what I got to say about that, because now I'm going to start going on a tangent here in this. Because here's the thing that's starting to irritate me with this damn fan base about Mike Tomlin and this whole coaching thing. If you want to let go of him, fine. Right now, I'm still going to disagree with you, but whatever. That's your opinion. But the thing that I love is when you ask them, and they hate when you ask this, is, okay, who are you bringing in next? That's realistic.
Yep.
Ben Johnson's not coming here first and foremost. And even if you say he was a realistic option, who's to say that he's even going to be a good head coach in the first place? Because we've seen how many times that we've seen these great offensive mind guys that are become head coaches and have been absolutely putrid.
Yep.
Josh McDaniels is a perfect example of that. He's had 2 separate times to be a head coach, and both times have been epic failures. Mm-hmm. You can be a great offensive mind, but be not a great head coach. You could be a great coordinator, but not a great head coach.
Yep.
The stat also says 2021, we've seen 30 new head coaches get hired into the NFL. Almost half of them are already canned. The grass is not always greener that way. Do you want to go and hire some name, whatever set name that's realistically that's going to be out there?
Yep.
And who's to say that we're not going to, if you have one bad year, whatever, but who's to say you're not going to go out and just become the Cleveland Browns and have this carousel of head coaches that you're going to be paying? Or it's just going to be god-awful bad football after bad football after bad football?
Yep. I agree.
I mean, be for real.
Mm-hmm.
And who's to also say you do get rid of Mike Tomlin because you're mad also because of the philosophy of how this team is going? Who's to say that the Roonies are not going to just go and get another head coach that's going to simply follow that same exact suit to begin with?
Yep. And Mike Tomlin, even though Mike Tomlin will be hired immediately, right after.
Immediately. How many head coaches would they rather have their head coach over Mike Tomlin?
A lot.
No. I'm saying that they would rather have their head coach right now than have Mike Tomlin.
Oh, not many.
1, 2, couple.
Yeah, like maybe a couple of my hand. Like that's all I can think of.
Yeah, he would get snagged in a heartbeat.
Yep.
All right, got a bunch of comments here. We got a bunch of comments to get to here on Facebook and on from YouTube actually here. Let's see here. So Derpy here says that he's not paying Russell Wilson a dime, which I mean, you know what? Right now I can't agree with you on that. He says even Big Ben says the Ravens are going to win. Well, I mean, yeah, I would expect him to say that. I mean, that's just I'm not going to fully go with that, I'm not going to say, oh, he says it. I mean, I'd expect him to say it. If not, he's going to get absolutely ridiculed. Yep. Says it's not the coaching, it's the players. That I disagree with. I do think coaching has a little bit to do with it, but I think it's a mixture of both.
It's definitely a mixture of both. Definitely.
I think the fans just want the Tomlin gun are just old heads that think it's 1950. Well, I think also there's fans that think that we think that we're in the 1950s right now and that we should get in the 21st century, which I mean, And here's the thing going into this with the philosophy. You can win with the way that they want to win. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They're a run-heavy team.
Yeah.
They play great defense, but they're also able to be innovative with the pass game, and they're able to be successful in the pass game.
Yeah.
Right now, you just want to be a run-heavy team in defense right now, and the run team is the run game's not working out, and the defense is just getting gassed, and the pass game is just awful.
Because you can't throw it intermediate. It's either a moon ball or
it's one or the other. It's one extreme or the other.
Yeah. So it's bad, but we have Mike Tomlin still going to be the coach.
Now, and that's the other thing too is you guys are acting like why are these conversations even being had, knowing damn well that Mike Tomlin's the head coach next year?
They extended him too, so why would they extended him?
Thank you.
They extended him. Do you think they're going to get rid of him after this season? Definitely not. Now, maybe I don't know if the seat's going to be hot. Maybe warm or hot. I don't know. I don't know if the Rudies are going to be like, oh, I need you to hit this goal or whatever, or you're done. That that's possible, but I don't. Like I said, Tomlin isn't going anywhere.
No, he's not, and nor should he.
Nope.
I'm just right now, this fan base. You know what's ironic, and it was bad timing on my part because I posted, I think it was on Sunday, it was after the Steeler game. I said, you guys are just being out of, because the Ravens fans came in my mentions heavy.
I believe it.
Because I posted a tweet. Ironically, I was with you when we were down in Dayton. When I posted, it was after the Chargers win. I posted that smells like bitch in here meme.
Yeah, they did the same thing.
Yeah. And the Ravens fans, I had totally forgot about that tweet, first off. Second off, I forgot how many people had bookmarked it. And I'm like, holy shit. And it was even funnier because as that was going on, as they were tweeting that, I tweeted the whole, I'm off. And all the Ravens fans thought I was talking about them, which, by the way, the Ravens fans, them talking shit, whatever. I mean, good for you. That I don't care about. There was nothing disrespectful or anything like that. It was just them talking shit. Whatever. That's the fun of it. But, yeah, no, this fan base has just been outright
losing their minds.
Making me lose my mind, making me lose brain cells, making me lose more hair than I already don't have.
Yep. I agree. Me too.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But there's always a but. They're talking all this trash right now, getting it into Saturday. Even their head coach said a little something.
Yeah.
And they're big time favorites, 10.9.5 favorites I talked about earlier. They're acting like this win is already done and over, which it could be. I'm not saying it's not. But yeah, I think they're being a little too over their head on themselves. They sometimes forget to realize this is a big rivalry game. And this is the playoffs. I think I don't think it's a long time since we played them in the playoffs. In a little bit. I don't remember the last time we played them, if you know, Kirby. I think they're 3-1. We're 3-1 against the Ravens in the playoffs.
I want to say in the last time that we played them was the one.
I believe it.
I want to say it was. I could be wrong. Somewhere in that early mid 2010s.
And do you know? I think I have to check my facts, but I think this is the first time the Steelers are actually going to Baltimore in the playoffs in a little while. I don't know if they ever done it.
I think they have. I think they have once. I want to say they have.
Maybe once. Like I said, I'm not. I have to check with the facts, but it's been a long time since the Steelers played at Baltimore in the playoffs. So
the last time was in 2015. It was a wild card.
Was that in Baltimore?
looking that up right now.
Like I said, just I'm just going based off of memory from what I've been seeing.
It was at home. It was at home. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we lost them 30-17.
Yeah, that's right. 13 points.
And our highest rusher that game was Josh Harris.
Wow. Josh Harris. What a name. Oh, man. But anyways, this is different. I don't care. Everyone in the media is like, all right, Steelers, they're about to be done. It's over. We're going to lose by 2 touchdowns. And I'm like, everyone's picking the Ravens this week. Everyone's picking the Ravens, which they should. I don't disagree. But I'm always optimistic against the Ravens. Lamar beat us once or twice, whatever.
I want to say he's beat us twice. And the first time was in 2019 when we had the Mason Rudolph Duck Hodges game.
Okay.
And then obviously a couple weeks ago.
And that was his best game. Can he do it again? Can he do it again? That's another thing that people don't seem to realize. Can he do it again?
Yeah. I mean, listen, them losing Zay Flowers is huge.
Yep.
You go, if you're able to stop the run, what needs to happen is you need to force turnovers. That's been the key.
Well,
you get Baltimore to turn the ball over. That's when things start to unravel.
They just need to jump on top of it. We've seen the balls hit the ground. Just hasn't been going our way, unfortunately. They have to recover it. Let's hopefully get some. Like I said, get some turnovers. Looks like we're getting Dante Jackson back. He's going to be playing. I think
you know what? Say what you got to say about that. I'm taking any player that I can get that could be back out there on the field.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Mason McCormick's playing with a broken hand.
Which, by the way, I've done. Now, I guess I'm talking. I've done that before. I've had a broken hand and played with a big old bear claw. It can be done. It's just.
I mean, shout out to Mason McCormick doing it. Because, geez, that's a tough task. I don't know which hand it is, but I don't know.
I want to say it's his left hand.
Okay, I don't know, but he has a cast in his hand.
If worst comes to worst, maybe you slide Zach Frazier a tiny bit his direction, throw him a little bit of help.
Oh yeah, it probably will, most likely. I think they probably will for sure.
And please don't throw an interception to Michael Pierce, like the Browns did.
Okay, man, Russ, don't make bad decisions, right?
Listen, take care of the ball.
Yep.
I do want to. Another thing that's been going crazy with Steeler fans is saying, "Oh, we should start Justin Fields." I don't necessarily agree with that. However, do I want to see Justin Fields play in this game? You damn right I do. You damn right I want to see him in spot situations out there.
Yeah, something that the Ravens need to prepare for against Justin Fields, and if they don't see it,
well, to be fair, though, I think that the advantage that they have, and I think this is on both sides. The advantage that you have is, okay, well, if you're Baltimore's defense, you go up against Lamar Jackson every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're Pittsburgh, all right, well, then you use Justin Fields also as like a way to kind of prepare for him as well. So I think it's going to be it's good on both sides.
Mm-hmm. It's good on both sides, but, they still have to prepare against Justin Fields in certain packages because most likely once he's on the field, he's going to keep the ball unless they let him, which I'm not against him throwing the ball. I don't know if you are against him throwing the ball in certain packages, but I would not be against it.
So real quick, some injury updates here. So Nick Farbaugh, a couple minutes ago here, said Dante Jackson and McCole Pruitt will play. Mason McCormick is questionable. Chris Boswell, who's dealing with a sickness, and Cam Hayward, they're going to be good to go. Roman Wilson is considered out, which, I mean, I'm not surprised there.
No surprise. None of the guys of IR are going to come back, unfortunately. They're
well, to be fair, I'm not. Oh, by the way, here's some breaking news here. The Steelers have released Scotty Miller. So that is some little bit of breaking news here from Steelers, and Derpy also here has it for us. Appreciate you, my guy.
Scotty Miller being released. So who's going up?
I don't know.
Who's going up? That's the question.
Or
and they said Roman Wilson's out already.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Which, I mean, to be fair though, even if he was going to play, do we think that he was going to get playing time?
No.
I mean, Mike Williams can't even get snaps over Van Jefferson.
Yep, you're not wrong. Oh man. Well, they got to move somebody up. We'll see who that is.
We shall see.
Just probably be inactive. It is what it is. But
some interesting news too, that the Niners completed an interview with Lions pass game coordinator Deshae Townsend, former Steeler.
Wow. I remember Deshae Townsend. Wow. Good for him.
So just a little bit of Steelers interesting news. Ironically, the 49ers completed an interview with Robert Saleh for the defense coordinator job, too. Welcome back.
I'm sure he's going to go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he went back. That would be not crazy, but we'll see. But anyways, as this game gets ready for Saturday night at 8 o'clock on Prime, do I think the Steelers will win? I don't think so personally, but as a fan, I hope they do. I'm going to still root for them, and hopefully they beat the Ravens. And then we could talk as much trash as they went for Kirby's comments and Kirby's mentions.
So real quick here, I got a Facebook comment here. Says, bro, Wilson hasn't done shit for us in the last 4 games. Why do we have the losing streak? It's because of Wilson. First off, I'm not gonna fully put that on him.
Yes and no.
Because is he part of it? Absolutely. But is he all of it? No.
Defense.
I mean, are we not forget too that the defense and the secondary specifically have just been god awful? Although, you know what, though? The one thing that was encouraging, if I'm going to find a positive about that game from Saturday, the positive that I'm going to have is the fact that you held the Bengals offense that had been rolling to under 20 points, which no team has done that since before Halloween. So to look at it that way is a positive in itself for the defense. Well, there was still a little bit of issues. Yes, I still like the fact that there was at least something there. Some sort of positive.
I totally agree. It's some sort of positive, and like I said, Russ has been having turnovers each and the last 4 games. He has a turnover. He needs to not have any this game. Needs to not have any to have a chance to win this game, to be honest with you. If he has one, depending what happens with the turnover, it's not going to look good. Because he was doing fine without the turnover, before this 4-game stretch, which, of course, was better teams. And it is what I don't know, man. I'm just talking gibberish right now.
The one thing that was disappointing to me too was the fact that you had 10, 11 days, and that was the offensive game plan that you came up with.
Yeah, and it came alive till the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the thing that pissed me off was the fact that, like I said, you had 10 days to prepare for that, and you felt like you couldn't run the same game plan that you did the first time. Why is that? That's my question: is why? Why do you feel like that?
I don't know. Hopefully something changes. What's happened with the? I know it seems a little bit, but you remember in the beginning on some of the games when Russ was starting, they start giving him the ball. They had that 3 tight end set, give it to Darnell Washington in the beginning, and that started the flow of the offense a little bit. What happened with going back to that? Start doing the 3 tight end sets. If Darnell's open, give it to him, or whoever's open. It gives the offense some juice to keep it going, and that's what I think they should at least look back into.
You don't have the short passing game too, which also can be is more of like an extended play part of the run game. Yep. You can use that, and then that helps open things up. You want to help try to open up the quote unquote moon ball. That's a way to do it, because if you're able to do that, then you can throw it over the top, and then you can start implementing the run game as well. That's the thing. Right now it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and it's barely 3 yards.
It's a yard on first and second down, and then third down is 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, and you're throwing the ball. It's like what I was thinking to myself this week, like, man, they were throwing it to Darnell a lot more in the beginning, and the offense started to pick it up. But and it gives Pat Freiermuth open down the seam, the middle, gives him that space. I don't know.
He did not have a single target in that game. So let's look at it this way. So Russ became the quarterback. The first game was against the Jets. He had 4 targets. Only had 1 against the Giants. Then he had 3 against Washington, 4 against Baltimore, 3 against Cleveland. And then after that, ever since that Thursday night game in Cleveland, he's had a total of 3 targets.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. Because I was just thinking about it earlier. I was like, man, to give Darnell some more targets, a little more targets. He's a big, tall. He's basically an offensive lineman, but he's a tight end. Give it to him. I don't, And then Najee, Jalen Warren. This could be Najee's last game. People were talking about a little bit. We'll get there when we get there, but it's all about business. He likes to handle business, and if we win, play another game. If we lose, then
see you guys in September.
See you guys in September. Well, free agency, we'll see what happens. But other than that, I have a feeling this game's going to be close than people think. In my eyes, I think the Steelers cover at least. Whatever it is, 9.5, 10. 9.5, 10 is a lot. I think they cover at least.
It's crazy the fact that Baltimore covered that crazy ass spread that they had last week.
Yeah, that was insane. It is really insane. But this week, I don't know. I just have the feeling with the defense, at least they're going to have themselves a day. It's going to be up to the offense to step up to the plate, see if they can do it. And Mr. George Pickens, GP, NFL young boy, needs to. I hope he hones his emotions.
Michael Brewerly
hones the emotions. Put it on the field.
I'm glad that you brought him up because like you said, he needs to revenge himself in a bad way.
Hone his emotions against the Ravens, man. Once that ball heads your way, or once you step on that field, it's that time to lock in. Cross the white lines when they talk about it. That means it's game time. I want him to stay. I don't want him to go. But if the emotions are like this and it's too much, it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the headache. But he's our best receiver. There's no one else to replace him right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So,
but other than that, I do want to say I think that's probably going to be about it for this week's episode. Do want to say thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope we got a shit ton of comments again. We always appreciate that from you guys. If you guys haven't yet, if you're on if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you are on X, go follow me right there. Go follow Jared over there. Boss_Sanchez98. Go give us both a follow. If you're on my Facebook, what's good, everyone?
Horns down. Go Texas.
Especially, I have a little two-legger parlay going on. I think I have a battle of the Big Ten coming in the national championship.
Oh, that makes yep. That'd be like, oh, really? You think it's gonna be those two teams, huh?
We'll see.
It's gonna be a good game tonight. I think definitely tonight will be a good game. You guys play tomorrow, or is it tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
play tomorrow. Okay.
By the way, go Cavs, baby!
That was a great game. I watched it. That was the best game of basketball, like I would say.
Future 2024, 2025.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Better than Magic.
No. Paulo comes back tomorrow night.
That ain't gonna do much for y'all.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
Yeah.
Paulo is back tomorrow night.
Imagine not having 30 wins already. Couldn't be my team.
Okay, we're down with our top 4 best scorers, man.
Doesn't fit my agenda.
Yeah, of course it fits your agenda. You have your full healthy team. I don't.
But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe again. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to go follow us, all that. Till then, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Till then, peace out, everyone. Fuck the Yankees, by the way.